Hey folks, it's Cal. While my airbox is off, I thought I'd make a quick video on how the fast idle wax unit works. I've recorded this before, but I keep putting my damn finger on the microphone, so I'll try not to do that this time. Right, anyway, so what is the fast idle wax unit? Ultimately, it's that thing there, basically with a piston and a rod which comes out of it, which acts upon this nut here. What does that nut do, you may say? Let me show you. Have a look when I open the starter valves myself. I'm pushing this thing over here, by the way, which is part of the rod which lets the fast idle wax unit act on both sets of throttle bodies here, front and rear. So basically, if you look closely, there's a nut there on the shaft which comes out of the fast idle wax unit. And that's set by the factory. You don't want to touch that, you don't want to adjust it. You see it's white marked and obviously like glued in place. Basically, when the engine is cold, the wax inside this large thing here contracts, and I'm assuming there's a spring in there which basically then pulls this rod back in. When the rod's pulled in, what'll happen is it'll effectively put pressure on these starter valves. You can even see the pistons in there coming out when I do that, and basically push them out, effectively causing higher engine revs when the engine is cold. So what makes the fast idle wax unit heat up? Basically, it is engine coolant. You can't really see it here, but at the bottom of there's an engine coolant line coming in and a coolant line going out on the right hand side. As the coolant heats up, it passes through there, heats up the wax expands, the piston expands. The wax, I would suggest, maybe rather than expand, it just maybe unshrinks, because even when the engine is cool but on a warm day, you'll still have that piston sticking out. In other words, a decent ambient temperature will still cause the wax, I suppose, to soften. It's only when it's quite cold that it'll harden or shrink, as it were, and pull on the starter valves like this. So there you go, that's basically how it works. Arguably that little nut there means it could be adjusted. I haven't personally had a need to adjust it yet, and I've done 130,000 Ks on this bike, so I guess maybe you never do. Although the last time I had a major service on this, which was around about 95,000 Ks, the mechanic did say to me that my fast idle wax unit was getting old. So go figure.